Welcome to Go Far with Brent. I'm Brent. Not long ago, I purchased a 2017 Silverado, and the remotes were in pretty rough shape. As you can see from this one, you can't even read what the buttons are. With the help of a kit I found online, I transformed it into a brand new looking remote. Stay tuned, and I'll show you how you can do it yourself. Like I said in the intro, I just recently purchased a used 2017 Chevy Silverado. The remote, as you can see, well, actually both of them were in pretty rough shape, so worn that you can't see the buttons. The one on your right is after I replaced the housing. It's a pretty simple job. I found this kit online. This one includes a lanyard and a key ring, small screwdriver, and the kit itself. So let's go ahead and open it. Pull all the parts out, get started. Right now I'm not going to use the lanyard. I'll just stick with the case. The first step is to remove the split ring from the case. And just spin it off. Now with the key off, in fact, let's move this out of the way. You need to remove the battery cover from the back. Up underneath, you'll see there's a slot that a dime will fit in. We'll use that to pry the battery cover off. So insert the dime and twist. One direction, then the other. Battery cover comes completely off, and remove the battery. In this case, the battery retention feature was broken. I think on most cases, what you'll find is this is held in there pretty well, and you'll need to pry it out from the edge. Taking the small screwdriver that came with the kit, or a screwdriver of your choice, you could probably pry it out quite easily. The next step, and probably the most difficult part, is to actually pry the housing apart. Between the two halves, there's a small split line. With a little bit of effort, you can separate it there. And separate it there. Once that's separated, you just run the screwdriver down the split line, and the two halves will come apart. Now the key to this is you want the control board out. So as you can see, it's held in place by two pins, and just flipping it over, falls right out. On the control board, you can see the place for the buttons. All right, let's move all these old parts out of the way. Get started with the new one. This design's a little bit different in that it has two metal edges. In my opinion, I think they look nice. That's why I ordered this one, because it goes from the original, which is just all black, to black with metal sides. Similar procedure here. You have to open the battery cover, again with our dime. Same, twist it one direction, twist it the other direction. Remove the battery cover. And we'll pry open the two halves. As you can see, still has the same button arrangements. The two holes correspond with the two posts in the remote. Lay it in place. Take the other half. Squeeze everything together. Reinstall the battery. And in this case, the two side metal pieces, they're identical. So it doesn't matter which goes on which side or which end is up. They just press on either side. I suppose I could have done this after I placed the battery door in place, but regardless, it still fits. Place the battery cover. We're all set. So we went from a remote where you couldn't even read what anything said to a new shiny remote.
So that concludes my video of taking an old key fob cover where you could barely read the buttons, replacing it with a shiny new one. Please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up if you've liked what you've seen. Hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future content. Thank you for watching Go Far with Brent.